Let's talk about Jose Aldo, who is asked for his release from the UFC, or he's just basically going to retire from fighting. He said he wants to probably try another sport professionally. I'd assume soccer, since he was straight up like Brazilian A-team kind of stuff.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was really. Why do you think he kicks so hard?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's played soccer forever.
He's fed up. He said that that Conor McGregor basically runs the UFC now. Like, whatever Dana says to him is bullshit. It doesn't matter anymore. He was supposed to fight for a title after he won the interim belt from Frankie in that Frankie Edgar fight at 200. Obviously, that ain't happening with Conor fighting Alvarez and holding on to his current title and possibly the second one. So he's just fed up with this shit.
So he's under contract, so he can't get out? Is that what the problem is?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I highly doubt the UFC will release him, because when you sign a deal, they basically own your rights. They could release him.
For how long?
Depends how long his contract is, but if he has a 6-fight contract, he can't go anywhere. He literally can't. But the thing is, the reason why he's upset is because after Nate and Conor McGregor fought, who Conor has the belt at his weight class, Dana goes, there's not going to be a trilogy. The next fight is Conor at 145. He has to defend his belt. Otherwise, he has to vacate the belt. And Jose's going, perfect. Let's do it, man. I want the belt. And so he was kind of banking on that, and that's what he was told. So now they made Conor McGregor, Eddie Alvarez on the New York card, UFC 205, which is, to me, the most stat card ever. Yeah, well, apparently. But so Jose's going, fuck this, man. I want out. Because, they're not sticking by their word. What's he going to do? Just hang around while this other dude... I get Jose's frustration. I'm obviously a huge Conor fan. I love that New York card. But for Jose, I get it, man.
Me too.
Chances of him getting released are not good.
What about him going to
bury him?
Mars? If he goes to Mars...
That's a different story.
That's smart. If they start a fight league in Mars...
Yes. Do an interstellar fight organization.
I really sympathize with Jose, because I think you're talking about such a great champion, and he gave so much, and he was champion for 9 years. How many years did he?
He was in champion for 9 years. But
he held the title for a long time.
Not 9 years.
And he gets knocked out for once, and doesn't get a chance to redeem himself. Man, oh man, that's a shitty way to treat a long-time champion.
It's because he's not a draw. But he even goes, I realize Conor's a huge draw, and I get why they're doing this. But man, what am I, just a chopped liver? What's going on here?
It's disrespectful.
Can't treat me like that.
It's so disrespectful.
The sad, what the sad part is? You ain't gonna do shit, Jose. There's really nothing you can do.
You're fighting a huge corporation.
Dana goes, you're not gonna fight. You're not a draw anyways. But there's, the fans. There's not gonna be that big of an uproar. No. Like the Brazilian fans are upset. Dana really doesn't give a fuck. He just said the other day, in the UFC, you earn what you kill. That's why on fighters pay. Like, you get what you kill. But if you're Jose Aldo, let him kill. Let him kill this zebra from Ireland. Let him kill this zebra from fucking New York, Eddie Alvarez. Let him earn his prize. But they're not even giving him the opportunity. Again, you're not gonna do shit. That's the world we live in. It's a bummer.
How long were you tied to your contract?
I had a 4-year deal and then a 6-fight deal. Realistically, I'm still under contract with them. Like, I get messages all the time. Just go to Bellator. You make more money. You're a bigger draw now. It doesn't work like that.
In fact, when you retired, you got a letter saying, basically, see you later. And I saw the letter. It was really impersonal. See you later. And also, if you choose to fight again, you have to fight with us.
Yeah, remember, we own you. Basically, it was an email that said,
oh my God.
Really impersonal.
It was, remember, if you ever decide to fight again, you have to go through USADA testing, and you're still part of the UFC. 8 years
of fighting for the UFC.
That was all I got was an email. I'm also a guy who speaks out and speaks my mind, and I talk a lot of. It's not even that I talk shit, but I just say how I feel. Most guys can't, so I didn't get blackballed. Like, I've lost some UFC shows, which
you sign stuff that says you can't be bad mouthing at all.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And I do, the Reebok deal, the mistreatment of Jose Aldo, certain stuff. If a card sucks, I'll tell you it sucks. Like I said, I've lost UFC deals, but I need another UFC show like I need a fucking punch in the face. I decided to make my own show, and it got bigger than any UFC show in the world.
Do you at least get like hoodies and stuff? Do you get swag?
They give you Reebok. I don't anymore. I refuse to wear it, but
Reebok is specific.
Reebok's the exclusive endorser, so you'll see guys in like Reebok pumps and fight kits with their name spelled wrong. wrong, stuff like that.
If you were Jose Aldo, would you think about going up to 155 if you were in his position right now?
Doesn't matter. You're not gonna. I mean, yeah. I guess. I guess.
How would he do at the 55?
I'm sure fine. He's an absolute killer. But at 55, I don't know. I don't know what. Are they gonna give him big fights? Or is he
gonna be another guy?
Well, no, he's Jose Aldo. He's not going to be another guy, but is he going to, he lost one fight, so then he goes to 55. What happens to him? Does he fight for the title right away like Conor? What happens there?
Yeah.
Wonder what Jose's non-champion's contract is. Like, what is he making right now?
But like I said, the reason why the UFC and Zuffa got so big is obviously they have a ton of money. Viacom has more money. That's what people don't understand. The competitors, Viacom has more money than Fox, but they have the best lawyers. The smarter the lawyers, the better the contracts. Those contracts are...
Makes me happy we're in a union, Bob.
I actually think I'd like to see the lawyers go at it.
I'd like
to see them in the cage.
When there's money. They're when there's money.
What are you looking for right now?
I was going to see if I could find how much Jose actually makes per fight. Apparently, the UFC actually responded about the whole contract cancellation request. And no surprise, they said, we will not cancel his contract. We know he got very emotional. We respect Jose Aldo very much. That's from Dana.
Like I said, you're not going to do shit. Doesn't that suck? Look, Jose could go, fuck Dana White, fuck the UFC. I'm not fighting for you guys anymore. Release me. Nope.
If he refused to show, would they put him under arrest?
No. All they're going to do is freeze your contract
and sue him.
You can't fight anywhere. You're not going to earn money. If you want to, if he decides to quit and he wants to pursue another profession, he can do. Obviously can't do anything about that. But fighting,
so he could open a restaurant.
You can open a restaurant. Just can't call it as real as it gets with the UFC or something like that.
Call it UFCC.
Sucks, right?
Yeah,
it's the world we live in.